Alright guys, we're back. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate your time being here, taking your time from your day. Come joining us. So basically, what we're going to do here today is two things. We're going to go ahead and get this GPU mount. This is a vertical mount, so the GPU, you'll be able to see the fans. I've been meaning to do this for a while. A friend of mine convinced me to go ahead and do it, so I did it, and I bought it. It is a little expensive at $80, but it's all aesthetics. It's not going to improve performance, but I've been wanting to do it, and this is my wife's PC, so we're going to get it done for her. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and clean the PC. I'm going to show you guys real quick what I do to clean them. Dust carries around the room. Doesn't matter what kind of room you are. This thing is mounted about 8 feet on the wall, 7.5 feet. So it is mounted pretty safe. I'll show you how I mounted that too. And basically, we're going to go ahead and just dust it out and make sure everything's good to go. But for that, before I do that, I have to go get the paint and try to color match it to the case as best as possible. So I'm just going to do spray paint, and I'll show you that when we get back. Alright guys, see you later. Alright guys, we're back. Just come back from the store, Home Depot, and I got some paint. We went ahead and removed the GPU because we're going to have to remove it. I took the GPU to the store, try to color match it as best as possible, and I'll show you guys what I got. But first of all, I'll show you the Lian Li vertical mount. Now this is for the 011 dynamic. That's the XL, so you got to make sure you get the right one. And we did go ahead and bite the bullet with the price because it does come with the PCIe 4 Gen 4 riser. So if we ever decide to change motherboards and move the GPU and the vertical mount to another motherboard, we'll have full PCIe 4 support. So that's why we went ahead in this. So anytime you get a vertical mount and you're going to buy the riser, that's the cable that goes from the GPU to the motherboard, make sure it's PCIe 4. You can go ahead and buy PCIe 3. It is cheaper, and to be honest, the speeds aren't really that much different because a lot of motherboards and a lot of GPUs, it doesn't make much of a difference as far as what gen you're using. The speeds are pretty much the same. You're not losing out much. But this does future-proof it some. So we're going to go ahead and use that. And I'll show you real quick what this looks like. Alright, out of the box, you're going to get the actual mount, vertical mount, and the PCIe cable, riser cable is already there, installed, pre-installed. So you see right there, comes just like that. We're going to remove these screws to go ahead and paint the actual mount. So that's what you get. It's very nice. I mean, it's high quality, you can tell. This is the rear, very basic as far as mounting that. Then you have a little bit of instructions, which I already went ahead and read, and they're pretty self-explanatory. It's nothing out of this world. I'll show you how I do that. And you do get a bunch of little screws for the actual mount right there. So yep, there it is. And let's go ahead and get this painted. Alright guys, we're outside. It is a gloomy day, so we're going to try to present this color as best as possible. Here's the GPU mount, and the GPU, the fans will be facing this way towards the camera. And that's, you see we removed those screws already for the riser cable. We're going to go ahead and use this paint right here. This bare paint and primer. Now I don't know how the color's gonna say hi to my dog. And basically that is a paint and primer. Indoor, outdoor use, corrosion resistant, excellent adhesion supposedly, and advanced hide. That's great, awesome. So there is like 2 different shades of white in the case. It's gonna be really hard to tell because we usually don't have it lit up in regular light. Usually our room is dark, and you know, it has RGB, and you really can't tell from far. But we're gonna see how this comes out. And basically we're gonna go ahead and paint this, leave it out here for about an hour-ish, and then we're gonna go ahead and install it. I wish we had more sun so it could bake it in, could dry it out, but we'll see. The air is dry, so it might dry anyway. It's about 66 degrees out here in Florida, so let's go ahead and get this done. And once again, I apologize for the shaky cam. I don't have a tripod for the cell phone that I'm using right now to record this. So let's go. just a quick run through of the parts since we are here and the computer is open. We are using a Lian Li 360 AIO. That's all-in-one cooling, just like a car. 3 fans come with that. The Lian Li radiator is on the top, and you have this nice little pump right there, and basically you can put the magnet on there, but we like the Lian Li logo. It's pretty cool, so we took off there's a magnetic cover for that that's in silver that comes with it. We're running T4 16 gigabytes of I think this is CL18, 3600 megahertz RAM. It's been a while since we built this for my wife, and that is an Asus B550 gaming, and that is non-Wi-Fi. It is a non-Wi-Fi board. And we also have these fans right here. These are Asia Horse, excuse me. And Asia Horse does come with its own connector, proprietary connector. So it comes with its own box. So you need to make sure you use that, because it does not connect to any other types of fans. It's its own connection. It's its own plug. And we used also these Asia Horse white cable extensions. And it does have 1 terabyte NVMe under here, WD black for both, and then it also has a second one right here for with 500 megabytes, I believe. So she does have a pretty good amount of storage there. Most of what we do is just game on this. So that's pretty much it. And then you'd also have obviously the 3070. This is a Vision, the Gigabit Vision, and it is the white version. And we're gonna make it, you know, stand just like this inside the computer when it's all said and done. And we're gonna go ahead and it's gonna look nice because it's gonna match with the silver components on the motherboard, and it does have a silver face with the white fans, so it should look pretty good as soon as we get that mounted on. And of course the Lian Li 011 Dynamic XL. This is the ROG Strix version, so it does have LEDs on the side panels here and RGB, and then you have all the controllers, and you have USB, you have headphone support, USB-C. This motherboard does not use the USB-C, does not have that connector, so it's kind of not being used. Then you have your controls right here for the actual colors for the fans and the case. So you have control via software, or you can do it up front with these buttons right here. And that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead, and now that we have it clean, or sorry, we're about to clean it, we have it nice and open, we're going ahead and dust it, and let's get to that. This is about a $70 duster. It is electric, rechargeable. We're gonna go ahead and use this. Our friend Mr. Salazar on YouTube, you guys know him. He does a lot of stuff with PC building, cleaning, you know, troubleshoots a bunch of stuff. He recommended this. I bought it a few months back, and I use it all the time. You can ask my wife. She knows I use it all the time. And so that's what we're gonna use. Pretty much this nice duster, and that it's pretty self-explanatory. So you just go ahead and check it out. right, so it comes with this little pole. I think it's a support. Well, we got to go ahead and install it to see what it is for, but it's right there, and that's gonna go right above this grommet. It does come pre hold already for you. You already can see where it's threaded right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and install it right above the grommet, and I believe this is gonna hold the GPU, so the whole bracket. Alright guys, so there you have it. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it up close and personal. I'm going to dim the lights, show you the RGB, and we'll take it from there. The only thing is, I wish I would have let it dry a little bit longer, just a little bit impatient, and the weather sucked for it. I even put a hairdryer to it just to try and bake it in there a little bit. But overall it came out pretty good, and I'll show you some close-ups. But I think it looks a lot better, so let's turn it on, and thank you for watching guys. Take care.